So thank God I have PPF because I got hit by a stone today right there and left a big mark. Here's my finger in comparison, and that's it right there. That's a big mark, but did nothing to the bumper because this puppy is all PPF. Hey folks, welcome back. Today I want to talk about one of the things that a lot of people ask me about. This film or this wrap on Maven here on my car is what they call a PPF, a paint protection film. A lot of people think it's a wrap, and there's a difference between a wrap and a paint protection film, but a lot of people make that mistake, which is valid. I used to make the mistake too before I got this. With a paint protection film, it's a lot thicker. This one is anywhere from 8 to 10, I believe, millimeters thick, whereas a wrap is anywhere from 3, 4, maybe 5 millimeters thick. So it's almost twice as thick as a wrap. Now, this one is by a company called XPEL, and this is called their Stealth Wrap. I had another video I did earlier when I first got it done. I can show you and tell you more about it. I'm going to be doing another video because people are still asking me about this kind of stuff. But today what I wanted to show you, with XPEL, what they have is what they call self-healing properties. And a lot of other, I guess, PPF companies have a similar, or if not the same kind of feature. Now, I don't know, you can't see it. I'll have to zoom in on it. But right down here, yesterday when I was driving on the highway, I got a stone that hit me. And it made a little mark here. Now, thank God I had the paint protection film on because it made a mark in the film. But thank God it did hit the bumper. It didn't get the bumper, didn't dent it or scratch it or anything like that. There's no chip in the paint or anything like that. It's just on the surface of the paint protection film. So the paint protection film, or the PPF, did its job, did it exactly what it was supposed to do. And the big feature with this is the self-healing properties. Now, because we live in Canada and it's officially spring, but it's still 3 or 4 degrees out, it's not warm enough. So when the way the self-healing properties work and gets activated is when it's warmed up, it will just, I guess it's like, I'm not a technical expert on this, folks, so don't quote me on this, but it has something to do with the film itself being kind of a plastic or rubberized makeup of some sort of that. So what happens is when you apply heat to it, or in the summer when it just sits in the sun, it heals itself. But in the winter or spring like this, you have to actually manually do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a heat gun. You can use a blow dryer too, as long as it gets hot enough, and gently just rub it over this, just flow it over this area here, and see if the self-healing properties actually activate it and get rid of this little thing here. So let's give it a try. Okay, so here's the heat gun, and there's the mark right there. I'm zoomed in a little bit and lightened it up so you can see it. It's just a rock, just hit it right there, and I guess right this little line here, and then right on top there is what it did. I think I got another one down here. I don't know if that's off camera or not. So let's put it on a low setting. Like I said, it's only 3 or 4 degrees out, so. And we'll just heat up the area. Try it on a low setting first and see if we need to move to a higher setting. And then as we do it, we just press down. You can feel the area warming up. Okay, it's pretty cold out. We're gonna have to move to a higher setting. Okay, folks, so there you have it. It came out a little bit. I can notice the difference from when I first started to now. So it's come out a little bit. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it, let the sun warm it up and stuff like that. And over the next few weeks, as temperatures start to warm up and even going into the summer, I'll just keep an eye on it. I think over time, it'll just warm itself up, and it may not go fully away, but it'll go away more so. Like it's already gone away just within that 3 or 4 minutes I did it with the heat gun. It's already gone down somewhat. And if I rub my hand over it, you can't see obviously on a camera, but when I rub my hand over it, it's a lot less rough. It's more smoother than it was before. So it's worked a little bit. It's still warm here from this heat gun. So you got to be careful if you are going to do this at home. I mean, I would personally say use a professional, the place where you got it done, take it back to them and they'll fix it for you. But if you're in a pinch or a situation like this, a heat gun works. Just don't put it too high, and don't put it too close because you know what'll happen. I don't have to tell you. It's pretty self-explanatory, and it's one of those things that's self-correcting if you do that the first time. So there you go. There you have it, folks. It worked a little bit, and I'm just going to give it some time, and over time, I think it's going to come out. Like I said, it may not fully come out completely, but it looks a lot better than it did when I first got it. That's all I got for today, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.